When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Thanks for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Look who's here, as bright as sunshine. Dougie Fresh in the house.
I'm back, baby. I'm back and refreshed. I'm Dougie Refresh, baby. I almost forgot our pick. Are we live right now?
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not live. All right.
We're not live.
When can they hear this?
Wednesday.
All right.
On Wednesday. But that's all right. It's
yes.
Okay. We're getting ahead of things. That's all. We're getting ahead of things. Oh man, I'm so stressed.
What's up, buddy? Talk to the freshness.
I was so stressed out. And it's amazing to me now because that device that is in your hand right now that you took the picture on,
yeah,
when that goes missing, it's like your whole world, right?
Is gone.
So I'm still coming down from an incident last night involving my missing phone.
You lost your phone?
Well, this is an unbelievable, fucking wild, crazy, crazy story. I am a bit of a hothead and yet have worked so hard to bring things down that I could feel myself last night go, the old me would have punched a wall by now by at least 3 times. And I didn't do any of that. So I go, ooh, that's a good thing. And I actually made me feel good.
Okay.
I go, that's a good thing. But I took my son and I said, hey, man, let's go grab a slice of pizza or something. We'll just go. That'll, dinner and this. And so I take him over to a place he likes. And I want you to picture, it's the typical small little pizza shop.
Love those.
3 tables. The Coke fridge that's older than me, right over in the corner. You go in there, you get the extra size slices, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
they cut a piece into 4 slices.
Yeah, well, it's like, the thing is fucking huge, right? So he gets 1, I get 2 because I'm hungry and I know I'm going to eat all of it. And I love the pizza at this place and it's crispy. And we're sitting down and I say to him, hey, I got a text from a friend who is getting a bunch of mulch delivered, and they don't want to spread it, but they're willing to pay you, and they're willing to pay you a lot of money to do it per hour, I think. $30 an hour to me sounds like a lot of money to pay somebody to spread mulch.
Yeah.
But that's what they offer. And I said, here's the text, and I slide my phone across the table, and he goes, oh, all right, yeah. So he's looking at it, he's reading it. I said, look, when they don't know when the delivery's coming, they're waiting a little bit, weather, stuff like that. I think they're hoping for a price drop, but it's going to happen. So I go to the bathroom in that, the typical pizza shop dungeon bathroom, you know what I mean, that you walk into.
You got to close the door with your foot.
Yeah. Everything's with your foot. You're flushing with your foot. You're lifting the lid with your foot. You're turning the water on in the sink with your foot. You're bouncing around.
They got a sign. That's a spicy meatball on the wall from 1972.
So, Doug, we go out, and we're getting up to leave, and I go, get in the car, and I go, where's my phone? And he's like, I don't know. So we go back in, look all around the table, look all around the bathroom, look everywhere. Now I'm forgetting that I actually slid the phone over to him to look at this text. So I go, so we get in the car and we start driving, and I'm pissed because.
Wait, you left there without the phone?
Well, yeah. So hang on. So we left and we're driving because I'm going, I have no idea where this is. I have no idea what happened. It is nothing. So we're driving.
Hold on a second. Yeah. First of all, I wouldn't have left the pizza shop without the phone.
Okay.
Second of all, your son's got his phone on. Why didn't you have him call the phone?
There are two problems to the story. 2 problems to the story. One is his phone is dead.
I was going to say that, yeah.
2 is mine is on Do Not Disturb.
I
had it on Do Not Disturb, forgot to turn it off, Do Not Disturb. So it's on Do Not Disturb, and we're driving down the road. And I'm like, maybe I didn't bring it. Maybe I have it at the studio. I can't imagine.
You slid it across the table.
Yeah. And then he goes, well, I read, you gave it to me for the text. And I go, oh my God. I go, then it has to be in that pizza shop. Turn back around. Go back to the pizza shop. I'm pulling the table out, looking around the side. There's another couple.
Did he check all his pockets?
Hang on.
All right.
So I say to him, I pull the table out. I go, I'm looking everywhere. I say, I'm all over the bathroom. I'm practically on my hands and knees in this fucking dungeon of a bathroom. And it's a great pizza place. I don't want to say the name of it. I'm looking behind the toilet. I'm going, is there a possibility? Because it is. But I go, I didn't take a shit, so I didn't take my phone out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will take a shit. I practically set up a whole office in there if I'm going to be in there for a while.
Play some music off your phone?
You know what it is, whatever. I'm watching TikTok. I've had
Candy
meetings.
Crush?
I've had meetings where I just mute myself.
On your throne.
Yes, on my throne, on the phone. So, I think we just wrote a white man a rap.
Waka, waka, waka.
So, now I'm getting pissed. I'm like, buddy. You have my phone. I go, I want empty your pockets, empty your pockets. And I'm getting like animated and angry. And he's going, I don't have it. He's turning his pockets inside out. I'm like, I go, where is the fucking phone? I don't know. So I say to the owner, hey, can I go through the garbage? And he goes, yeah. I said, can you give me another bag that I can transfer the garbage because it's like a quarter full?
Did you ask for the gloves too?
No,
I
did not. A quarter full. Can I go and look in the garbage? And I'll take it outside, so I'm not doing this in front of customers. I got to go through. He goes, absolutely. He gives me a bag. I go outside. I am sifting through. I now have the scent of marinara cologne on me.
That's hot.
Doug, I'm digging through.
Especially with those old Italian women. Not that I would know, but it does better than...
Oh, spicy meatball from 1972. You're so good.
It's no Acqua di Gio, but it's...
I'm going, holy fuck. So I'm digging through this. I'm digging through the crust. I'm taking them out. I got everything. I mean, I'm like, ugh. So
and let me guess. Halfway through garbage with shit all over, your son goes, oh, here it is.
No.
No?
No.
Really? In his back pocket. That's
Nope.
where I thought, okay,
so
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I put all the garbage in. I look everywhere. I go, I don't know. So we get in the car, and he is like on edge because I am over the edge. And he thinks I'm pissed at him. I'm frustrated because you lose your phone now. That it's not just, I mean, I think for most kids, if they lose their phone, it's basically an entertainment hub. You know, signing back into TikTok's a pain in the dick. I get it if you don't remember your stuff. But that's it. I've got business contacts, banking information, credit cards, all the EV stuff I need for an electric vehicle.
All of it.
All in the fucking phone. Everything's in there. Your entire life now is in this one device.
Yeah.
And you don't even realize it till you don't have it. Like, I forget my wallet. What happened 30 years ago when you forgot your wallet?
Honestly, I've never carried a wallet. Everything's in my front pocket.
Okay.
Few
But
credit cards
if you forget
yes.
those things.
I'll tell you what, I have been Ubering,
yes.
and I've changed, and this usually happens in the spring and the fall. I'll change out of pants into shorts, and it'll be shorts for the whole summer, and then October comes, I'm back on pants, and I don't transfer the pocket full of stuff.
Right.
And I'm in Granada.
Yeah.
And I'm out of, I've got, 20 miles to go, and I looking for my credit card to get gas.
Yeah.
No credit card.
Right.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Right. So, but now, if you put a card in your phone, you can, just ding, ding, and that's it. I've done that in grocery stores. And that's your phone. It's like everything's in there. So I say to him, we're going right to Verizon because I got to find out where this phone is because I don't have the location on it. He's going, well, what about your iPad? I go, my iPad isn't connected to that. He's like, well, because his big thing, and remember, we're talking a 15-year-old kid, desperate to hang out with a buddy this weekend, and he's like, well, you'll be able to get a hold of me through the iPad. You just go through the iPad. I go, I don't have a separate line for the iPad. He's like, oh, well, you just need to get
do this, just do that.
Just get into your cloud.
It's so easy, Dad.
I'm like, now, I mean, my blood pressure is like up here. It still is today.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck. So we go into Verizon, and the guy says, how can I help you? And I said, I lost my phone. He goes, oh, that sucks. I go, yes, it does.
Really? You think so?
Is there any way?
Customer service?
He goes, is there? I said, is there any way? He said, you know what? There's not. He said, all we are is the provider, the carrier. He goes, we can't. You got to log into your cloud or whatever.
Right.
So
without a phone.
And he goes, and so James is like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Get on your iPad. Get on your iPad. So we go back out. Now, the only Verizon store that was open was in the mall. So we go back out, and I'm pissed. I go, pull, because I'm driving a Dodge Daytona, a two-door. You can get 4 people in, but you got to pull the seat up, old school. I say, pull your seat up and get my bag out. And there's my phone.
Yeah. Fell out of his pocket?
I think he had a sweatshirt on, and he stuck it in his sweatshirt pocket. And I'm like, holy shit. And it's like everything just drained. I was exhausted. Like, but I stupidly let it get in front of me. But I go, this is like giving your passport to a fucking raccoon and go, hold that for a second. I'll be right back. I handed the phone across the table. Do you know what I'm saying, Doug? It's like, seriously.
I know what you're saying, all up until the passport and raccoon, because they're not known to travel.
No, this is my point. This is like the only analogy I can come up with. It's like giving your passport to a fucking raccoon and it's gone. I'm like, you're a magician. You're a fucking magician. How did this happen? And it was like, I'm sorry. And very upset, emotionally upset, apologizing nonstop. And I'm like, look, I don't even want to hear it. But meanwhile, I have a dryer that's not functioning because the last person that did the drying was not me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everything is, and I'm like, holy fuck.
But everybody says kids are a joy forever.
Yes.
And I say, God damn, I have missed a couple.
I
dodged a bullet on that one.
Well, I have said this, and I mean this, that I believe right up until the last week or so, but this is the greatest pleasure of my life. Seeing him grow up, these years where I think having dad is important, or dad in your life is important in some capacity. I feel blessed that we get to be under one roof, and I understand there's some bumps and things.
Oh yeah,
but
speed bumps in the journey of life.
Yeah, but I'm
sometimes more speed bumps than others. It's not always.
But I mean, I went full on FBI for this fucking thing, and I couldn't find it. I'm digging through. When was the last time you did dumpster diving in a pizza shop? You know what I'm saying? Like, never.
Dug through garbage?
Yeah, dug through garbage.
Ugh. It's been a while.
Yeah, sure it has.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to me when you look about everything on our phone, which then makes me go, am I too dependent on this thing? But what else are you gonna do? Look, can you tell me anybody's phone number? I know my mom's cell phone number because
I think
that's the only one I know.
I know my best friend's phone number.
Yeah.
Let me double check it. I think, and that's because in case of an emergency. Yes, I know that one. But all the others.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this: if you had an emergency, you could call your best friend.
Yeah.
But if they're not available, who else are you calling? Do you even know, forgive me, but do you know one of my favorite people's on the planet's phone number, Dave? Do you know him?
No.
You don't know Dave?
No.
David Phelps? No, but you understand what I'm saying. Like your father, do you know your father's phone number?
No.
I don't know mine.
No.
I don't know my dad's. I have him in the phone.
I know he turns his phone off after 8 o'clock anyway. So.
Does he really?
Yeah.
God bless him.
I want to get some sleep.
Yeah. God bless him.
I could probably find somehow, somewhere, some bar my friends are hanging out at or something like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I could, yes, that's true. I could probably call Mulconnery's or something. But I'm just like,
Billy's in trouble. Round the troops. Get fresh water for the horses. We're going to the Hooskow. What happened to Bill? He couldn't find his phone. He kicked the shit out of somebody. I don't know. Let's go. One more round, then we're out.
But you lose your phone every...
You were at my old place.
Yes.
Upper half a house. There's living room, bedroom, and a little office space. I have lost my phone there 4 or 5 times. And
in your place?
Yeah. You know where it usually is?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Yeah. In the bathroom. Yeah.
Because I'll set it down, brush my teeth, do whatever on the throne.
I don't like losing any of this stuff that I need.
I don't blame you. Have you ever been on the phone with somebody trying to find your phone?
No, but I've done that with glasses. Hey, anybody see my glasses? And they're on the top of your head. You're walking around going,
don't you feel like a fucking idiot?
You feel like an old fuck. You feel like an old fuck. Is this what you used to laugh at your grandpa?
Like, oh, gosh, so Doug, you're stressed. Yeah, I'm looking for my phone. You're talking to me. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
That's a sign.
That's
a sign of too much alcohol.
Yes.
Too much alcohol. But when you lose your phone or anything that's important to you, every ugly personality trait comes out. Every one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You start, it's misplaced blame. Is it my kid's fault? Yeah, I mean, yes. But I mean, you get paranoia, obsession,
right.
all of it. It's like just all the ugly personality traits.
It's got to be somewhere, of course.
And then finally, I feel a little guilty because I could have handled that better. I should have stayed calm.
Right.
And I didn't. I was as animated as I am now. But I'm patting myself on the back because I'm looking at a wall and I go, normally there'd be 3 fucking holes in this drywall by now. And I'm not doing that.
Good.
I'm not doing
baby steps.
I mean, I felt like this is where I would do it. I don't feel like hurting my hand.
Yeah. And it's not going to bring your cell phone back.
I don't need to. I broke this so many times. It's not funny. Anyway, so there you go.
Now you have it back.
I have it back, and yeah.
Did you put a tracer on it?
So somebody says to me when I'm telling them the story, like, you got to get an Apple AirTag. You know what it is? Is like I have said to my kids since they were little, and this started when, especially little boys, you'll see little boys always put their shoes on backwards, or sometimes they have mismatched shoes. They don't give a shit. They're ready. They're ready to go do whatever they want to do. They just need shoes.
Right.
They could give a shit. They don't even feel.
Kids in a pool always amaze me. It's 33 degrees. It's a pool.
Yeah.
They're swimming.
They don't
care.
No.
I'm like, why doesn't that transfer into adults?
Because we're pussies, and we've been
then
programmed to go.
Because
you're gonna get pneumonia. That's what we're programmed to get.
Because then you have your phone and you can. Oh, the water's 33 degrees. Oh, I'm not going in that.
All right.
But exactly. A kid, they don't give a shit.
Bombs away. But my boys used to. So then sometimes you'd be looking for the one missing shoe, right? Their bedroom's on the 3rd floor. The playroom's down in the basement on what I would call the ground floor, and you're digging. That's where the other shoe is, in the back corner under a couch. And I used to say to the guy, I once lost my shit, and I'm screaming at everybody in the house. I'm going, do you know why I hang up my keys? Do you know why? And they're all like, oh, why? I go, because I only have so much time on the planet, and I don't want to waste it looking for my fucking keys. Let's put our shoes where they belong.
That was with your wife and 3 kids in the house?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Then cubbies came, and we would put things in cubbies, and that lasted for like a fucking week. And then the cubbies were stuffed with shit, and who knows. But yes, that was...
Henry, do you hear the voices coming to the Moran house?
Yep, that was it. That was...
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, I get, you lose your shit.
I lost my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, we'll...
We're going to look for Bill's shoes.
We'll take a moment. What do you want to get?
Anything non-controversial or anything to get your blood pressure going.
I'm fine.
All right, you are fine.
I'm fine. I got a hot mic moment with a ref, umpire, excuse me, at a ball game. This is one of my fun things. We have a celebrity.
We do.
A celebrity couple that I would never pick. Never pick.
That did what?
That are together.
Oh.
Yeah. This would be one that's sort of a head scratcher. And we can get into some questions with Doug.
Okay.
I got some questions for Doug.
All right.
Well, why don't we do that next?
Okay.
We'll do some stuff. Like, I'd like to call this Strip Club DJ Diaries.
Oh, boy.
No, just a few questions about back in the day.
Back in the day.
Doug was a strip club DJ.
Yeah, for 16 years.
We will even show you.
Actually, I just met a stripper that was at the tail end of my career at the Classic Cat the other night. Yeah. I won't say where I met her. But we knew a few people, and she didn't keep up with anybody. She kept up with a couple girls and showed me pictures. I'm like, no, I don't remember that. And it was probably 12, 15, probably 17 years ago that I stopped working there.
Okay.
Yeah. And my movie's coming on the 20th anniversary when I made it from the Classic Cat.
Really?
This June.
A Night at the Cat.
Night of the Cat.
Uh-huh.
I still got to get that uploaded.
Also known as...
As Bill would call it, a big flaming...
No, it's a nice coaster for your drink.
for if you want a dirty martini. That's how I sell them at Mulconry's.
What?
Anybody want a coaster for $5?
No.
Huh?
It's actually, it's got a story. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yes.
And it's got a theme to it.
We got to work on that drive-in theater thing.
Christ.
I know.
Yes.
One more thing for you. Once you find your phone in your shoes.
Well, I'm also stressed out about a business deal that I will tell you off the air that I have sort of agreed to, and it's got me on edge a little bit. But we'll get to all that right after this. If you can't sleep at 2 a.m., why count sheep when you can count savings instead? Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram makes it easy to shop anytime in any attire at victorcdjr.com. That's right. No need to put on pants. Browse their entire Ram 1500 truck inventory from the comfort of your couch. Right now, check out the incredible deals on the Ram 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 4x4. You can lease it for just $329 per month for 39 months. First payment, DMV taxes, and fees due at signing. Need financing? Head to the Finance tab on victorcdjr.com. Use their payment calculator to see what your payments could be and get pre-approved with just a few clicks. When you're ready, the only thing left to do is to visit Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in person. And we ask that you put on pants first. So remember, even when you can't sleep, victorcdjr.com is always awake and waiting for you. Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where your dream ride is just a click away. Just a reminder, Mother's Day is sneaking up on you. You can't forget Mom. She's your biggest cheerleader, your first real love. This Mother's Day, why not give her something very unique? An awakening. Yes, an awakening. In honor of the nurturing energy of the Star Mothers, my friend Sheila Tillich is offering a limited-time healing activation special. Buy one 4-in-1 healing activation. You can do it online or in private and get a second at 50% off. These sessions combine Reiki, IET, Unity Field Healing, and a Star Mothers transmission to help you shift emotionally, reconnect to your purpose, align with higher energies, and awaken to your soul's light. You and your mom can do this together, all for just $183 for the 2 sessions. Offer ends May 12th, so get on this, and it's valid for 6 months. Give the gift of awakening to yourself and to your mom. Learn more at SheilaTillich.com. That's SheilaTillich.com. Sheila Tillich, helping you and your mom live your best lives.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this time, keep your hands and feet inside the car till the ride comes to a complete stop. Here we go. Session number 2, the number 1 podcast in all Rochester. The man, the myth, the legend, 6'2" and eyes of blue. Your favorite of mine, Mr. Bill Murray.
These were fun songs. I always made fun of Motley Crue, but they were fun songs.
I love Motley Crue.
Hit that sweet spot of life for me. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, memories tied to it, and you know,
Kickstart my heart. They're playing in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have a residency?
MGM.
Are they doing the Sphere?
Not the Sphere. No.
Oh, okay. Huh. Are you, so I'll ask you this, Strip Club DJ Diaries. I think we need to do these.
Okay.
A little bit. What really happens in the booth? Like when you're back there, I mean, it's a real job, I got to think. You're juggling stuff.
Yeah.
People would think it's
Depends on what booth you're in.
Okay.
When you're at the Classic Cat, the booth, you could see everything happening in the booth.
Gotcha. Oh.
Places in California, you weren't always seen.
So what was going on?
Oh, a little tug here, a little suck there. Just,
really?
Yeah.
And
not a lot, but every now and then, every shooting star, you know, I don't have all the stories that I've heard from other strip bar DJs.
Yeah.
You know, but
they would just come up and...
No, I mean, there would be some drinking or laughing or this, that, or...
Yeah.
One thing would lead to another. Again, I don't have all the stories. I mean, I remember one time, one girl was sitting on my lap. What was her name? She was an Asian lady. Asian girl.
Yeah.
Double D's, something. And she just started rubbing down there. And now she was blocking. The booth was open.
Yeah.
So we had the stage in front of us and the room over here within the pool table. But she was making sure, and she was just giving a grab down there, which was great to me.
Yeah. And then did it go
coming to the stage?
Did it any further? Did it go any further?
Yeah, we went back to my place one time.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name though.
Okay.
But yeah, she went. Yeah, she gave me a ride home, and then I gave her a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the one and done.
Oh.
Yeah, I did see her.
One and done by your pick, her pick.
I think we just it was a Sunset Strip, which was actually in the Motley Crue video, Girls, Girls, Girls.
Right.
And I just moved out to California. It was within a week. And I went down and gave my resume on a Friday. And they called me the next day. Can you work today? I'm like, yeah. The DJ came in to fuck this place and walked out. And it was one shift a week from noon to 7.
Why did he say fuck this place?
I don't know. I didn't even care. I had money. And I think I was making $100, $125 a week.
Right.
And my rent was $400. It wasn't $800. I was splitting it. And then luckily, through the month, I would pick up a shift here and there for food.
Yep.
And then just went from there. I think I ended up having, I don't know, about 2 shifts. But I would grab one every now and then to make it work.
Yeah.
And then that place closed down. Then it went to all nude.
Oh, so they were a juice bar at first?
No, they weren't. A juice bar.
I'm sorry. You have to go to juice bar when you're all nude.
Yes.
Even in California?
Yes.
Okay.
At least it was back then, 20 years ago.
Yeah, I would assume.
And then that closed down. And what did I do? I went to a place called...
How was the all nude?
You know...
Did it do well? Did it not do as well?
It didn't. The Spearmint Rhinos, which you hear about in Vegas and the bigger cities, the catch is, all right, we're going to have a 2-for-1, 3-for-1. So your normal lap dance is $20, maybe $25. And so we're going to do 2-for-1 right now. Two songs for the price of one. Grab your favorite girl. And then you go back. But they would cut the songs right at 3 minutes.
Okay.
So even if you do a set on stage for 3 songs, you're only up there 9 minutes because they're in the back and they want you to keep getting more lap dances. That's how they made their money. They didn't make it on drinks. And I don't know if Spearmint Rhino or another one, but if you're sitting with a guy, you get chips for drinks, Coca-Colas, and you needed a regular 5 or to 10 chips.
So these were like real they put real business practices into this where
Oh, when that place was buying the Sunset Strip, I remember a Viper. You remember that car?
Yeah.
Parked right outside. I'm like, these guys got money. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right. The owner.
The owner,
yeah.
One of the owners or managers, but yeah.
Was that the Spearmint or the place you were at?
Place I was at.
Yeah.
I'm
curious with the all nude only because there's something about the
food and beverage. So they weren't serving food.
Where?
At Sunset Strip.
Okay.
So they weren't serving any pizzas, appetizers, nothing. It was just a strip club and liquor.
But the strip club versus an all nude place, I think there's something about stripping down the tease.
They just don't walk on stage naked. They
strip, but they get completely naked, and it's kind of like,
The first song they got clothes on. The second song they got their top is off. The third song, it's everything.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's something weird about it. What was the most ridiculous song request you ever had? Can you think of one that was ridiculous in any way? I know
I remember the Classic Cat. We had a girl. She was pagan.
She was also a witch, basically.
Yeah. And she had brought in candlesticks, like in the game of Clue, the big candlestick.
Yeah.
And candles that were just as long. And she lit them at every corner of the bar or the stage, doing it was almost like the Evan Evans song.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I walked in there and it was a day shift. I started at 4 on Fridays. It must have been like 3:30 or something. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this, Craig? And he goes, dude, there's nobody here. I don't care where she's making money. And I'm like, oh God.
So, I mean, she kicks one of those candles over.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And drops in a glass of Rumplemans.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's like, holy shit.
That was the weirdest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, how about the best stripper name you've ever announced? Can you think of that? Like,
Chocolate Lightning?
Chocolate Lightning.
Yeah, that was at Sam's Hofbrau.
That was out in California?
They had like 100 girls, yeah. I only worked Sundays there. And that was still a good couple $100. But they gave you a list of all the girls, and they had and even girls that weren't dancing there at that time, but they come back every now and then.
Chocolate Lightning is my nickname for diarrhea.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Tatiana Chastity is always fun.
Well, there are a lot, but you couldn't use the same name. Like no girl could
Yeah, you couldn't have two
Chastities.
Tatianas, yes.
Or Tatianas, yeah.
And this happened one time at Sam Softbrow. There was a manager, I don't remember what her name was. She was a bitch, and she was fucking the owner. And the owner knows, or knew, I don't know if it's still, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And Quentin came into the club a couple times while I was there.
Okay.
And
did you try to push your movie on him?
no.
Oh!
But I'll tell you what.
What?
They did ask for a script.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got their...
Why? They needed scrap paper? They were making arts and crafts.
Hey, we're gonna make snowflakes.
We don't get snow in L.A. God, I'm kidding. So they did ask for a script.
They did. They read it and they passed on it, yeah.
But that's a pretty...
I had written every production company in California.
Uh-huh.
And I think I got 35 to ask for it.
Really?
I still have some of the letters.
That's kind of nice. Yeah. And not one of them took it?
I had,
It just shows you how hard it is. I'm not going to make a joke that it sucked and they all thought it sucked.
Craig Anderson Production Company wanted to make it into a TV show.
Oh.
But I would only be a consultant. So...
Yeah, but would you have sold the movie?
I think they wanted me just to give it to them and give all my ideas.
No.
And then
you got to buy it.
I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like,
well, you pay me
I need
for
at least a job as a writer. Well, you don't have any experience. I'm
well,
like,
there's a guy locally that has done writing for Family Guy and stuff, and he recently wrote a movie.
Yeah.
And had some really funny stuff in there and sold it. And whoever bought it, he said they put it out and they like ruined all the fucking jokes. He's so upset. But he got paid.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Right.
Right? So that's
I guess in hindsight, I maybe should have looked for a writing job
yeah.
on a TV show, but I didn't have any writing friends or anybody taking me through anything.
Yeah.
I was busy writing Night of the Cat and a couple other ones out there.
Yeah. What other ones have you written?
I'll get to that anyway later.
What?
But anyways,
what do you mean get later? What do you mean
we're
later?
talking about the strip
All
club.
right, fine.
So I'm at Sam Softbrow, and there was two Joeys, and I got a call from the owner's girlfriend, and is Joey there? Found out Joey's there. I'm like, yeah, Joe. Now, Joey had come in, and she was 50, but she looked good.
Right, sure.
To me.
Yep.
And some guys like older women because, honestly, in their mind, if the girl's older, they might have a shot at getting dinner or something or hooking up with her.
Yeah.
Not a 23-year-old, but a good-looking 50-year-old, you're all over it. So she's got to go. Get her out of there, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be down there in 5 minutes. And she's just bitching up a storm. I'm like, I'll take care of it. You don't come right in and just downgrade a girl,
I would
wherever
think
you are. So Joey to the DJ booth. So I said, what's her face just called? I go, I made a terrible mistake. I didn't know there's two Joeys. And when I said you could dance, because it was on the DJ to put them on the board, I said, I thought you were the other Joey. So I'm sorry, but you're not going to be able to dance today. And she just looked at me. She kind of gave a smile, a little nod of the head. She knew where I was going. Yeah. But respectfully, instead of her coming down, get your shit, get out of here.
So what was the why?
She was too old. The owner didn't want her there anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was taken off the...
Wow. Yeah. Aged out.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah.
Didn't make the cut.
Oh, there was a documentary on HBO about it. It was funny. We took a bus up to Sundown a couple years ago on a Wednesday day, and we had like 40 guys, and I'm like, we were, I don't know, half hour away, and I stood up in the back of the bus. I'm like, gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? I go, I just want everybody to be prepared that you're not getting the A team today. This is Wednesday lunch. You're getting not even the B team, probably the C. These girls are on their way out, or they ain't got it to make it working on a Friday, Saturday night. So just be prepared. And sure enough, they're still good-looking girls. But
you think now, you bring up an interesting thing with the 50-year-old woman. Mm-hmm. I always think that porn has a bigger impact on society than we're willing to admit.
Without a doubt. It's still business, billion-dollar business corporation, and yet you can watch it for free anywhere. So the OnlyFans, the
what I mean by that though,
the dark internet, as you call it.
The dark web. I always think like pubic hair styles. Like there's many people now. No, I know that sounds really funny, and I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to even be titillating. I'm just saying, sort of as a fact, I think that porn sort of dictated the no hair down there thing.
Yeah,
people got lasered. And then there was, now you're hearing more and more where doctors are going, we've been saying this for years. There's hair for a reason. It keeps you a little healthier. So now you start to see, even in porn, it's coming back, the landing strip, the this, the that.
Well, they said first it was bushes.
Yes.
Then it went to landing strip.
Yes.
Then it was shaven.
Yes.
Now it's dick.
Well, even like I'm watching
things change.
I love the show Hacks, which is on HBO Max. It's
HEX?
Hacks? No, Hacks. HACKS.
Okay.
It's about a comic who was a big-time female comic, and she had a residency in Vegas, and she gets kicked out for being too old. Goes on the road, rewrites her thing. She had a shot at late night in the early 80s, I guess, and they railroaded her out, and now she gets a late night show. And there's even a scene with Jimmy Kimmel in it and all this stuff. But but in there's like she does her first show. She wants to go out to celebrate. And her assistant is a gay guy, and he's kind of confiding in her, and he goes, look, in Vegas, I was fine. Here in L.A., everybody's beautiful, and they don't want hairless. They want hair. And I've had everything lasered from my neck down. So I need you to come with me to the club, because if I have you, I'm getting laid. It's a funny thing, because I go, yeah, it's almost like the porn dictates that. Here's where I'm going with this. I think that the stepmom porn, which was the most searched, I believe, for a while. Maybe it's been displaced now. But there was just a story out of Florida about a stepmom and a 15-year-old son and getting a little high after she put the kids to bed. And the next thing they know, they're banging on the couch and they fell asleep. And dad comes home as a lineman from his, as they say in the article, blue-collar job. And it's unreal.
Yeah.
And she... the kid goes running out, and he's out of the house naked, and he's like, you ruined my life, and he cracks a beer and throws the kid in the car, and off to grandma and grandpa's they go, and it's like, whatever. But I'm going, all this stuff seems to be dictated by porn. Could you make a run now, today, in 2025, with a club that catered and had dancers 40 plus?
Yeah, in a bigger city.
Yeah, 40 plus. Could you call it?
The juice bars never worked in Rochester.
No.
And somebody was going to open up a club with older women, but there's just not enough. Rochester's so small. It's a big small town. Yeah.
But we say, but you could have a place like MILFs or whatever, right? Or GILFs, I guess, and to some degree, or just call it ILFs.
Cougars.
Cougars.
Cheetahs.
Cougars would be great.
Cheetahs was in Hollywood and Vegas.
I really wonder if that's a... would that be a viable thing?
And then you get the older porn stars. They would dance there, at least walk around. They don't have to dance, but they get their lap dances, and it's free publicity for them and what they're on the videos.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, and it might be. I don't know. I have not looked at. Now, when I moved to California, I had a directory of every strip club in America.
Really?
Yeah, and I actually
the yellow pages of strip.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how I found my jobs in California.
Okay.
Now, I looked through Vegas, and at that point, some of the clubs had 100 to 200 women on the weekends, even the weekdays. I mean, this is before 9/11, where everything kind of backed off a little bit. But those jobs,
infidel.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Doug, I want to get me one of those tables of dances. Not here, Ahmed. But yeah, I don't know how many clubs are left in Vegas or how many girls, but I'm sure there's still. And I was going to get to headliners because it used to be. I mean, even in the Mirage and
yes, they used to bring girls in.
Yes, yeah. Ginger Lynn.
Yeah.
I'm sure a few of our listeners know who that is.
Yeah.
And, Bobby Brown was the first one when it opened. I went there. I think it was 22 opening night.
Yeah.
And they had a
it's a
shower too, and but you didn't have this thing that you lost at the pizza shop.
No,
so.
But it's a weird thing that, like, when you think about it, that we'd go to see this one specific woman take her clothes off. Seems odd now because I can see any woman take her clothes off on my phone if I wanted to.
Well, there's an old saying. It's like eating lobster with a balloon on your tongue. You can feel it, but you can't taste it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, porn is part of the reason that we went from beta to VHS to DVD, because the porn industry was sending out even more than MGM and Paramount all the videos.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere had they had the
beaded curtain.
The beaded curtain.
That you couldn't go through.
Yeah.
And you used to love to peek through there and see whose father you could see in the back room. Hey, I saw Mr. Murray back there. Don't tell Mike.
Right. So places like that, you didn't have to go to Show World or something. I mean, it was right in the, not Blockbuster, but I mean, just the mom and pop
your
place.
Mom and pop place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the adult thing.
They didn't have as many as you'd like, but some variety.
I know, but it was always a weird thing too. Like, Be Kind, Rewind.
Right. You know where that guy found his happy spot. Right there. You know where he ended all over himself. When the sock hit the wall.
But I wonder if it would have. This is what I'm saying. I wonder if you were like a savvy business owner. Did you go in and see somebody who didn't rewind, right, and see that moment and just write, all you need to do is
rewind 15 minutes from here.
No. 225, 42 in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like give edit codes. Just give edit codes. That would have been the greatest. This is all I need.
Now they still have the AVN Awards, which is the Adult Video.
They still do that?
They do. And the only reason I know that is because every year for the past 5 or 6 years,
my buddy Bobby Slayton used to host those awards. Yeah.
He's on a commercial now here.
Yeah, Sneakers. Skechers. Excuse me. Yeah.
Showtime gives you a weekend free, and they usually have the award show on there. To kind of get you in there.
Did you see it?
I did. I've taped it. I fast forward through a lot of it.
What are the awards they give out? Because I don't even know.
Best anal, best threesome, best head,
best anal.
Yeah, they had a MILF up there. It was hilarious.
What if
I wish I would have taped it because I wanted to bring it on. I forgot all about it. This MILF is up there, and she's like, "I just want to thank all my stepsons and stepdaughters. You know what I'm talking about." Taboo.com or something like that. I don't know.
But what if you were like in the running for best anal? Like they do it like the Oscars, don't they? Where they show
there's like 8 or 9.
And this chick gets up and goes, "My ass is killing me, and I didn't win." You know what I mean?
If you watch it, next time it's taped, I have every girl's in the audience just on their phone.
Yeah,
could care less what's going on.
Right.
They've had some big stars on there. Little John. They had Matt Rife
as a host.
Yes.
Yeah.
He bombed.
I'm sure because he's clean. He's a good crowd work and he's not as dirty.
Yeah.
I
couldn't believe that when I saw. I think Gene Simmons got a Lifetime Award for his tongue. Actually, I was there one year. It was funny because my friend in California.
You were there? You went to the awards?
We didn't go to the awards, but there is I think meet and greet with porn stars, male and female. It's like a autograph show for adult film stars, and they got little knickknacks and stuff you can buy. And Nina Hartley was there. I remember her.
Okay,
But it was just kind of neat to go around. And then you're like, who am I going to see? Am I going to get judged?
Well,
and I'm like, there's hundreds of people there.
The late Robert Schimmel was one of my favorites. Robert Schimmel's a very funny guy. He was a guy who was a.
Why do I know that name? I'll look him up in break. Go ahead.
Well, Robert was. God, I loved him. I just love, and I knew him a little bit, and he was owned a stereo shop in Arizona, and went out to see his sister in California, and they had an open mic thing. And it was, "You're so funny, you're so funny." And he got up there and he killed, and somebody said something to him, and he went and sold the store and just did that, and he became pretty big. I believe Robert got a sitcom and then got diagnosed with cancer, was put it in remission, and they go, yeah, we're not doing it. When the insurance isn't going to cover a guy. So he lost the sitcom, and he lived for another long time. Tragic, though. I think, like, lost a daughter, lost somebody. He had a great joke where he's like having daughters and going using the bathroom, can't get in the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, you walk by and you end up using the litter box. And a friend comes over and goes, hey, Bob, what do you got, a mountain lion?
I know who that is, yeah.
Robert Schimmel.
Yeah,
that was Robert Schimmel. And he
did no hair.
Yes,
I know who he is.
He's great. And he passed away from cancer, but he did the AVN Awards. I think for years it was him. I know Jim Norton did it. Lisa Lampanelli, who I was very friendly with back in the day. Gilbert probably did. I think David Tell. I don't know who else, but did I say Jim Norton? I think Norton did too. So, very funny.
Well, my joke is I started my first porno last week.
You really?
Yeah, I play the husband that leaves for work.
All right, we'll take a moment. That's a good insight, Dougie.
Yeah.
See, I like that. Strip Club DJ Diaries with Dougie Phelps. We'll take a moment, give you some hot mic moments. This happened in a baseball game between the Twins and the Sox. Do it next. Well, hello, my chicken wing lovers and food fanatics. I want to tell you about a gem right in the heart of Webster, Cobblestone on Main at 109 West Main Street. We've been talking about them since the inception of the podcast. This isn't just another restaurant. It's not. It's a flavor destination that has everybody talking. We're talking about mouth-watering dishes, like their grilled salt and pepper pork chop with blue cheese and crispy Brussels sprouts topped with a tantalizing tomato bacon chutney and balsamic glaze. Doesn't that sound amazing? There's more. If you've got a chicken wing expert in your family, and we mean true connoisseur, they're going to be in heaven. My 14-year-old son swears these are some of the best wings in town. And the best part? These dishes are perfect for sharing. So gather your friends, bring your appetite, and experience the deliciousness that is Cobblestone on Main. Located at 109 West Main Street in the village of Webster, where incredible flavors meet unforgettable dining. Looking for high-quality cannabis that fits your budget and your lifestyle? Welcome to MJ Dispensary, your go-to destination for premium cannabis in New York State. At MJ, they're more than just a dispensary. They're a community. Whether you're managing pain, easing stress, or just looking for a little elevated pleasure, they've got you covered with products tailored to your needs. Their mission? To create a safe, welcoming space for all adult cannabis lovers, from first-timers to seasoned pros. And they believe knowledge is power. That's why at MJ Dispensary, they're passionate about educating their customers on terpenes and cannabinoids and the wonders of this incredible plant. They'll even teach you how to spell cannabinoids. Plus, every purchase helps give back to the community through tax funding, donations, and outreach. So when you shop with MJ, you're doing good while feeling great. So why wait? Come experience cannabis the MJ way. MJ Dispensary, 900 Jefferson Road, Suite 902 in Henrietta. It's MJ Dispensary. Have you gone back to a ball game?
I have not.
Day?
But you know what?
Buddy.
You know what's nice? I saw you on the news. All your friends, nobody went with you. I'm like, yeah.
Who saw you on the news?
Just random people coming into the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
saw you on the news.
Like,
Friendless Doug.
Friendless Doug. Nobody would go with me. It's amazing what you can get used to.
What do you mean?
No, just some like being single and going. You want to go out. You sometimes want to have a nice dinner. It takes a little bit of to go sit down by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you talk to yourself?
I do. I got caught talking to myself yesterday behind the bar. I'm walking down the bar and somebody says, "Who are you talking to?" I go, just myself. Just getting things. Yeah.
Well, that's thinking out loud.
Yes.
I think that's more thinking out loud. But I'm saying, like, do you go to dinner and talk to yourself?
No.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone.
When you
trying not to lose it.
If you go to a nice dinner,
Outback.
The Outback is your nice dinner?
Yeah, I like the primer.
Fuck.
Hey, I like it.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
Texas Roadhouse. There's Longhorn.
Why did you go to a fucking Black and Blue? That's
by myself, then I'd be embarrassed.
Why?
Everybody.
Okay. I see what you're saying. But my question was, like, because I would go to Black and Blue by myself and sit at the bar and eat dinner there.
Yeah.
At the bar, watch a ball game, whatever. I would do that at JoJo's. If I were looking for a decent meal.
JoJo's is a nice bistro.
Yeah. Decent meal, glass of wine if I'm in there.
Outback's right around the corner from me, so I enjoy going there.
I didn't mean to pick on you, but it is a chain. You know what I'm saying? It's a chain.
Well,
it's
sometimes chains are good.
Yes, if I'm on the fucking road, I know what I'm getting.
You never eat McDonald's or Kentucky Fried Chicken in Rochester?
Very rarely.
Okay, but you still go there.
My kid does a lot. Well, he goes there an awful lot. So hot. I love now in baseball when I watch. I guess it's Sunday night baseball. And they mic up a player, and they talk to him while he's in the field, right?
Yes.
And sometimes
this is getting, and it has been, out of control. It is getting worse.
You don't like it?
I don't need to hear the coach coming off the field at halftime. Hey, coach, you're down 57-0. What do you think you're going to do?
Oh no!
Or having the mic?
Yeah, but I like the player being mic'd up.
They do make that up. They also do it in the NFL.
Sometimes. Yeah, but they don't do it live. So in baseball, they're talking to the guy while he's on the field.
Okay.
Live in the moment.
Like sure, it doesn't have that 5-second delay.
It probably does on TV, but my point is, I don't think the NFL they do it. I don't think they mic you up. They give you mic'd up and then they edit it before they release it. This is Doug's on the field. He's playing left field. Hey, Doug, you're hitting pretty good today. You know, we got up to bat right now for his Aaron Judge. How you playing this one? Well, I think that he's striking out, whatever. And they have a full-on conversation. And
while he's playing?
Yes.
Not in the dugout?
No.
Okay, I haven't seen this.
Fucking love it. I do. I really like it. I think it's I really do. And when you hear the player running, and like he's like, hold on a second, and he goes running, he'll catch it.
No, I have not seen this at all.
It's great. It's great. I really like it. But we have everything's mic'd nowadays. Here's something that happened in the Bill Miller was the umpire. Bill Miller, I believe, was the umpire crew chief for the 2023 World Series, which you have to be pretty accurate, and they really are trying to get the best umpires,
right?
For the championship game.
Now they're going to the laser strike zone.
You got that, and they're also doing replay. There is an AI overlord, so to speak, right? So this is during the Twins Red Sox game. The Twins were crushing 6-1. And this is Bill made a call.
This past week?
Yeah, okay. Just I think it was last night.
Oh.
It's overturned. The runner is out. Minnesota retains.
It's only 6-1 as the call is overturned at the end of 8. Red Sox ahead 6-1.
Fucking saw that too. God damn it.
So he called the play at the plate safe.
Right. Okay.
Somebody challenged it.
Yeah.
They reviewed it. They overturned his call. Well, and it must go as strikes against the umpire. He's a 58-year-old guy. I'm not saying too old or too anything. He looks like the stereotypical umpire.
Right.
And the call is overturned, and you hear him on a hot mic in the stadium. It's in Boston. The fans are booing because now the player's been called out. He announces it, and then he goes, "Fuck! I fucking saw that too."
That was umpire mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the mic, because everything that happens in the stadium now, and I've been watching a lot of NBA games, when they go over, they'll turn the mic on and say, we reviewed the play, and the play on the court stance is called, or it's overturned, and the Celtics don't lose a timeout, whatever it is.
Right. Well, then each team is adding employees because there's 3 or 4 people looking at each different angle.
They got it.
Right. And call down and go, challenge this. We got it.
Yeah.
And if the umpire, they always say you got to be in the right position to make the call.
I will say this. I think that the human element of the game.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know how they call it out at first? Do you know what you do as an umpire? This is not a joke.
Out at first?
Yeah,
is it usually like a punch out?
Well, no. How do they make the call? Say it's a close play.
Yeah.
They watch the bag.
Yeah.
And they wait to hear the hit of the man.
Yeah.
So you're not watching the ball going into it.
No.
You're watching the bag and the foot hit and waiting for the.
Oh, I thought you meant the way they called it, like a.
No. I didn't know that for years.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
Yes, absolutely.
It makes perfect sense.
Because you can't watch both things at once.
No, you
obvious.
cannot.
Yeah.
No.
So.
But you can. You can't even really on replay, right? You'd have to almost, because you can't.
It's got to be such a second.
Is it a catch when the ball's here and the guy's foot's on the bag?
No, when it hits.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Right. So, but the pros get it wrong. I love that this gets out, and it almost makes you.
Well, there's videos on YouTube. There's one popular one, Joe Torre coming out really young, going, "That's bullshit, you motherfucker," and just ripping the guy up and down. That's bullshit. You know that's bullshit. I can find it for you.
But I like when somebody owns the mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I got him wrong. We're moving on. I got him wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not in the habit of getting it wrong, but I do that. But I like the human element. The human element of the game is gone. And I think what's really the real push behind all this AI, artificial strikes, not artificial strike zone, but calling the strikes, getting everything, is betting. I think betting, you've got to get the call right for bettors.
Yeah.
And that's why, the Buffalo Bills have changed a couple rules in the NFL over the past couple of years.
Well, the overtime is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
play a whole nother quarter.
Yeah, but that was a Buffalo Bill that each team, at least in the playoffs, get a shot at the ball. Yeah.
First to score in overtime. That's not fair. Both teams should get the
chance to get a ball. Get the ball. And I think that's only in the postseason. I'm not sure that's in the regular season, but then and now they're going to try to do a better job of tracking the ball with a device in it as to see where it is after Josh Allen was not called.
They're going to put a sensor on it.
Yeah. There you go.
If you can't make a couple inches in the NFL, let me call a different play. Do something. It's your own fault.
It's just weird. But everywhere you go now, you're on camera, you're there.
You're on camera, you can bet on anything. I've got buddies that lay in bed going to sleep. They're watching horse racing around the world.
Yep.
And betting at 3 o'clock in the morning. 50 cents, $1.
Right.
I'm betting on 100 to 1.
Yeah.
And I won $1,500 the other day. I'm like, what? Yeah, I was just throwing $5 here, $5 there. He won. And I mean, and we're worried about the national debt. We're not worried about king betting or sports book or whatever it is.
No.
So.
Well, right. Because.
Can make it all back. Gambling is,
the national debt is
I can't say.
It's like yelling at the fucking clouds to me.
Exactly.
I don't understand it enough to do anything. Does it impact my life? Probably. In maybe in prices of things or something. But overall, day to day, it doesn't. So to me, it's
just with inflation, I would say.
Yeah, sure, right. But all that stuff. We'll see how it goes. But you're right. I just think for this, it's. I just think that it's all betting. It's all you got to get the call right for the bettors because they're making.
We should do a fantasy football league here with everybody on your show and see how it goes. We tried that once, right? We Super
did.
Bowl is just.
Yeah, I didn't really. That's my fault.
Yeah,
that's my fault.
You dropped the ball.
Yeah,
and your cell phone.
Do. Yeah.
I bet you if it was a parlay, you'd fucking find it
fucking
early.
Cell phone thing. My shoulders still hurt. They still ache. Still ache.
Your shoulder?
I think that's where all my tension can be.
Oh, I thought it was from digging through the garbage.
No.
You still smell like marinara sauce?
Yeah, it was a nice cologne with a hint of mozzarella, a little bit of onion powder. It's like
that Moran boy is going through the garbage again. He lost his cell phone. Martha, get over here.
It was.
Now I have never made a bet on
nothing,
Sports Kings or anything.
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
I would
and it's
be
called
afraid.
DraftKings,
sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's what I know. But are you going to bet on the Derby today?
I used to love betting on the Derby.
Yeah, me
I
too.
did not. We're taping this on a Saturday. I have not even really looked at the Derby at all, but I used to love betting on the Derby. It was a lot of fun.
I would bet on my favorite horse name. There you got Final Gambit, Rodriguez. Of course, when the thing goes up, he runs for the border thing. Terrible joke.
Yes.
I got a friend named Rodriguez. Oh, 3 o'clock today. Where are we going?
What do you got?
A reserved ride just came in.
Right.
Woodhaven. Is Woodhaven around here?
No. It's a little bit of a ride.
Oh.
A little bit of a ride, I think.
Well, this is one of the, I was telling you earlier, Uber, they reserve a ride.
Yeah.
So a 20-minute ride is
all right.
$21.
You take it?
3 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. Can you spot a douchebag in under 30 seconds?
Yes,
When you get
absolutely.
around for real?
Yeah.
Like, it's just something you...
I just know right away if this guy's going to be a problem. Same with working in a bar.
What would be a red flag Uber rider, let's say?
Late.
Okay.
Opens the door. You're almost done. You have 7 minutes. You got 2 minutes when you get there. Then it counts down to 2 minutes, and then it counts up to 5. So you're at 6 minutes. You can cancel them at 7. The door opens, and they're giving you give me 1 minute, and like, don't order the Uber until you're ready. Walk right out.
Right.
I've got red flags on somebody in Brockport. She rides with 2 other people late all the time, but it's a 25-minute ride out there. It's almost $30, so you're making $30 an hour to take them in I won't say where they're going, Henrietta. And she'll walk out, and she gets in. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. Responsibility.
Yes.
You know, the Navy and probably other services, if you're supposed to be there at 3 o'clock, if you're there at 3 o'clock, you're late.
Right.
15 minutes early is on time.
Yeah.
And that's responsibility that you should.
Right.
Like I came here, you're like, oh, you're always early.
I did.
Yeah. And when I was younger, I was always late, slept in, I'd get drunk.
You're usually 20 minutes early.
You know, it's just a good habit to get into. And I just picked somebody up from a construction work. It's funny. It was a construction job. He just got the job. He hands me a bag of tees and ball markers. He goes, do you know what these are? Are they anchors for a wall? I go, no.
What?
Yeah, he didn't know what they are. That was their introduction. They gave him a little gift bag. And I go, no, these are golf tees. I golf fly. He goes, oh, thank God. So we were having a laugh. And I just got this job.
Wall anchors. That's funny.
And I said, well, just make sure you're 15 minutes to a half hour early. And you will climb the ladder faster. He goes, you know what? That's what the interviewer said. Make sure.
How old's the kid?
He was like 22, 23.
Oh, okay. And the kid didn't know the... Wow. Okay.
Well, some people aren't in the golf.
Sure. No, 100%. Yep.
And she goes, that's what the interviewer said. I said, trust me on this one. I was always late at your age, always having a good time, spending my money. I go, but if you're there early, it gets noticed, and it will help you down the line.
Yeah. Look at you.
Yeah.
Old man advice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, what's a red flag, since you're a bartender as well, what's a red flag for bartenders? Or bar
I'll tell you what, I walked away from a customer last night. There was 10 o'clock. You know, some people, my friends came in to see me last night. 3 people walked in, and the owner was walking out the bathroom. And I went like that, you know, do I serve him? He's like, can I have a couple, but that's it.
What does that mean?
It means we're closing up.
Okay.
Can I have a couple? No problem, but we want to get out of here.
Yeah.
What do you want? A beer. Or she said, everything. Okay, enough for the jokes. I didn't say that. I'm like, you know, what do you want? Beer. I just said, you know what? I'll be back. I'm taking out the garbage now. You just saw the owner say, okay, you can have a couple. You know, which we could be closing up. Don't dick around with me. You know, the night's over. You want a nightcap?
Right.
Tell me what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You know, so then I walked back in. She was with 2 guys. You know, they were, you know, crown on the rocks. Okay. And I'm looking at her. Do you have Molson? Yeah, I do. But you're one and done. I'm trying to clean the bar, stock the bar, get my shit done so I can go home. Yeah, how you doing today? I don't need all that at 10, you know. And it was even worse when you're open at 2.
Yeah.
You know, people coming in 1:45. Did I make last call? Yeah. What are you having? Jeez. God. What do you got? Just name a fucking beer. You're already drunk. Just fucking, you know, it's like going in McDonald's. What do you, I'll have a Whopper. Whopper's at Burger King. A bucket of chicken. That's KFC. What? Be prepared. Are you a fucking idiot? I'll give you a drink. We'll have a couple laughs, but I can't handle that. You know, especially when you're 3 deep.
Sure.
Have your cash out.
Yep.
This is what I want. You know,
Make it happen,
Make
people.
it happen.
Make
Let's
it
go.
happen.
Let me make you happy, and then make the other 50 people in the bar happy. Let's rock and roll. I've walked away from people. Yeah, I'm right on the next person, and by the time I get back to them, I'll have a Jenny Light, Coors Light, Miller Light. Boom. If you ignore somebody for that 5 minutes and they don't have a beer, they're going to know their order exactly when you come back.
Yeah.
And from then out. And then you're, the fucking bartender sucks. No, I don't suck. I'm handling 50 people by myself. You be prepared. I'll tell you the jokes.
Do
when
your
it's slow.
homework, dick.
Yeah, exactly. You're in a fucking bar. You know what you're gonna drink.
All right, we're gonna take a moment.
Okay.
An unlikely couple, and I know you think highly of this chick, but maybe not.
Is she over 70?
Maybe not so much anymore. No, she's not.
Oh, okay.
But I still think you think highly of this chick. We'll get to that right after this. Got a home improvement conundrum? Time to call in the superheroes. Mac of all trades. Leaky faucet. Wall that mysteriously has a hole in it. Kitchen looking like it's stuck in the 90s. Mac of all trades is here to save the day. No capes, just expert repairs, remodeling, and handyman services that get the job done right. Call them today at 585-202-9218. That's 585-202-9218. Or visit them online at macofalltrades.net, because every home needs a hero. Mac of all trades. Connors and Ferris handles workers' comp, Social Security disability, and personal injury cases. Listen, I get it. Workers' comp claims can be a real pain. But Connors and Ferris are here to fight for you and get you the compensation you deserve. Whether you threw out your back on the job, slipped when you should have gripped, or your boss thinks overtime means free labor. Spoiler, it doesn't. They've got your back at Connors and Ferris. With offices in New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo, they're the go-to team for getting the compensation you deserve. No gimmicks, no nonsense, just real results. Call Connors and Ferris, 262-COMP. That's 262-COMP for Connors and Ferris.
You can go, you can start all over again. You could try to find a way to make another day go by. You can hide.
It's one of your AI songs?
No. Right. You could do that, right?
Yeah.
This is Rob Thomas.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Sunday.
Sounds like an AI song.
You think so? It's interesting that you pick up on that. I wouldn't have thought that, but yeah. No. Why do you say that?
Because it's an AI song.
It's not.
It's not?
No, it's really Rob Thomas. It's called Someday. But it's interesting, like, yeah, I can totally see why you would say that. That's fairly funny. Elizabeth Hurley. What do you think of Elizabeth Hurley?
I think she's very hot and probably close to 60.
You are damn right. She's 59.
59.
That's right.
How do I know that?
Because you spank banker often, don't you? You're in there. You're looking at it.
I
You gotta
think a movie that she was hot and known for back in the day. She was in Bedazzled, I think.
Well, she was in Austin Powers. I think she was a James Bond girl.
No.
She was never a James Bond girl? I thought she was. I know she was in Austin Powers.
We had this argument at the bar last night about something about movies. And this Bill, he puts his own spin on songs and he makes them dirty. And he was in The Wedding Crasher and 40.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And somebody said he was in Wedding Crashers. I go, no, he wasn't. And yes, he was. I go, like, I'm a movie buff and I've seen this movie 1,000 times. And they brought it up on Google that he was. And I held my ground and said, no, he wasn't. And I said, you know what? No reason to argue about this. I know I'm right.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up today on imdb.com and
sure
enough, he
That's
wasn't.
right.
And I didn't even send it to him.
I
was going to
I
send
held
it
back.
I didn't
was
want to rub
the
it.
bigger person.
Yes.
I didn't want to rub your nose into the shit you laid on my carpet. But I think Elizabeth Hurley was in the Austin Powers films, or one of them anyway.
Yes.
I believe that.
I think the first one, yes. And Mimi Rogers played her mother.
She is. Really?
Yeah. She's a fucking MILF. I know that.
Mimi Rogers is how much older than...
Well, she was in the beginning of the movie. Then Austin got frozen.
Oh, okay.
And then...
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
And she was married to Tom Cruise.
I don't think I ever... She was married to Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm. His first wife.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm aware.
She's got huge knockers.
I've met her briefly on the set of Stuart Little 2.
The second one.
Yes, because
Was Michael J. Fox in that one?
No, he was the voice of them. He was the voice of the mouse.
In the second one too?
Yes.
Oh.
But they were filming, and
That's
my
what I meant, the voice.
wife's uncle was special effects. He had done the first Cars videos, and some of the first videos won MTV Music Video Awards and all. Went to L.A. He worked for Charlix, I think it was called, in New York City. Moved out to L.A. Special effects for, like, Michael the Angel. I think I had to do.
Oh, yeah, with John Travolta.
Had to do.
John Hurt was in that.
The trees in
Pocahontas?
Castaway had to be
Castaway?
blowing the other direction. Like he did
by
all
a
this.
fan. What's so special about this guy?
Well, I think it was so he had to change it, but he won all kinds of awards and things. Goes out on his own and starts his own production company. And was working on Stuart Little 2. So when the mouse got out of the car, it would move like that. And Gina Davis was in it. So I was in where they were filming. I didn't realize I'd never been on. I was on the Spider-Man set and all this, the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Yes. I had a friend in that from Hollywood Tropicana.
Really?
He was also the DJ in Striptease, Johnny Cocktails.
So, this was like up in the Goblin's Lair. I got to walk around and see it. So I'm on the actual set, and bells go off. They lock the doors because it's a sound stage.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this, and I'm locked in there. Meanwhile, my oldest son, who will turn 25 in September, and my wife are outside, and Gina Davis is oohing and eyeing over Jameson, and here comes Mimi Rogers stopping by just to say hello. Now, my only connection other than that is our prom was in my junior year, whatever year, one of my proms was in Sharon, Connecticut, which is just over the border of New York. You're down in that sort of tri-state area. Mm-hmm. And Tom Cruise and Mimi Rogers had spent the night there the night before and left. It was like a big deal.
Sure.
It was all over. But that was another one, Tom. By the way, Tom Cruise looks
great.
Tom Cruise is 60. He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mimi
I don't
Rogers.
think he's ever drank. He might have drank a little smoked risky business, but he keeps very healthy.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And he works out a lot. And he wants to do his own stunts so the audience can feel that that's him in the movie and feel a part of it.
Yeah.
I was just watching something on a little clip of Reels where he's the next Mission Impossible, the final mission.
Yeah.
As he's on the airplane. What's it called? Cessna.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is. One propeller, two wings. But, the dangers that he's going through not being the stuntman is, 70 miles. If you get hit with a rock or something or even a piece of dust.
Jesus.
And you've got eye gear on. In the one movie where he's taken off and he's on the side of the plane. Now, they've got wires, but he's doing it. They had to put contacts in. If anything hits your eye or anything, you're blind. And they took off and landed 7 times.
Yeah. I wonder why he insists on this. Is part of the challenge for him, too?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know
The thrill. I mean, you watch the documentaries. He's on the side of the building in Dubai.
Yeah.
He's strapped in. I mean, they CGI all the wires out, but he's still doing that. And in the first Mission Impossible, the knife that's right up to his eye and it's touching his eyelashes.
Yeah.
That was over the bad guy's body. It was on a steel rod, steel line coming down with an actual knife. But he's just holding it there, and Tom is just carefully going up to it to touch his eyelashes. So all that was real, except you obviously don't see the line. Yeah,
that's wild.
I'm like, I would not take. You only have 2 eyes,
right? Who was Elizabeth Hurley with years ago?
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, not married. I see Hugh Grant recently, and I go, man, you fucked up. Man, you fucked up.
You know who he fucked up with?
What? Somebody
I introduced out in L.A. at a place called Legs. Divine Brown.
Oh, that was wait.
I worked with her 2 nights. Yeah,
you're fucking.
I am not kidding you.
After the fact,
yes.
When she sort of got some fame.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was when Jay Leno surpassed Letterman.
Yes.
Yeah, that interview.
What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah.
That was his first line. So I said, "Can I ask you some questions?" She goes, "Yeah, absolutely." I'm like, where'd you get caught? She goes, right around the corner. And she was giving him head.
Yeah.
And he was stretching out, and he kept hitting his leg on the brake light. So it was going sporadically, and cops were like, what's that? And
Why
that's how he got caught.
So like that? It's the strangest.
It's hot. It's dirty. It's naughty. It's adventurous. It's adrenaline. And that's how she got to be popular. And then she went over and made some porn movies, and then she was a private escort. What she was doing in this little shithole of a club around the corner from where I lived, I have no idea, but she'd be.
Was she a draw?
Huh?
Was she a draw?
I think that's why she was only there a couple nights, because
Yeah.
she wasn't drawing what she thought.
Yeah.
So it was like a little shithole of a place.
God, you do wonder. I mean, like that's what I'm saying. But you would. What are you thinking?
Yeah,
You're a
Right.
big name actor.
You could walk in any bar.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get caught.
No.
I mean, if you're in a bar, you're Hugh Grant.
Well, I'm saying you go home. You're Hugh Grant. Go home. Go to a hotel. Go somewhere. But
then all eyes are on you.
Well, that's another thing.
You know, you don't want to get caught.
No, but I mean, you go in first, and you come in a half hour later. I'm in this room. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Just walk in. I don't know. Yes, you're right. There's a risk that he did get caught in the end, so it didn't matter. But Elizabeth Hurley is now
dating
someone new. Do you know who it is?
Younger or older? Younger than her. If she's 59.
Yeah. I don't know.
Give me hints.
I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you a hint right here.
Is it a musician?
Sort of, yeah.
Well, either.
Hang on.
She's dating Garth Brooks?
Nope.
Oh, Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
No way.
Yeah.
You go, what the fuck? They went to the Maldives. That's my vacation dream, is to go to the Maldives.
What is it?
It's just beautiful tropical place, like out on the other side of the world. And she
far away.
Yes. Billy Cyrus is 63, excuse me. She is 59. She put all these pictures up of him, and
can you imagine her just
PDA.
riding him with wearing his cowboy hat?
It's like
Giddy
it's
up.
crazy, and it's you go. And Billy Ray Cyrus is not a bad-looking guy, but it was like, God,
His
I wish I
daughter's
found.
fucking hot and wild, and right?
Yeah, I wish I found the
What's his daughter? Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
I mean,
Who
she
think
talks
is-
about doing
yeah.
God knows what with God knows who, and
I wish I found. Oh God, this is. What year was this song out?
80.
No, it had to be in the 90s.
90s? Okay.
Yeah, had to be. God, look at all these girls.
Achy Breaky Heart. Did he do Trouble too?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or was that his one-hit wonder?
It was certainly a one-hit wonder.
Achy Breaky Heart, but it caught on. I mean,
killed.
Yeah.
Killed. And, you can make all kinds of. I remember Bill Hicks. I should see if
I know Bill Hicks, yeah.
I should find the Bill Hicks on Billy Ray Cyrus. It would be pretty.
Travis Tritt did Trouble. I'm not a big country guy.
No, me neither.
You know, but I've had plenty of friends saying you got to go to a country concert because all the women there are just decked out in tight black shirts, tight blue jeans, and a cowboy hat to boot.
Oh, wait. Oh, this is the Letterman piece when he brought Bill Hicks' mother on. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go.
But the fact of the matter is, the reason I'm going to quit performing is I finally got my own TV show coming out next fall on CBS. So, thank you. Finally. It is not a talk show. Dear God, thank you. Thank Jesus. Thank Buddha. Thank Mohammed. Thank Allah. Thank Krishna. Thank every fucking God in the book. Please, relax. No, it's not a talk show. It's a half-hour weekly show that I will host entitled Let's Hunt and Kill Billy Ray Cyrus. So y'all be tuning in? Cool. It's a fairly self-explanatory plot. Each week we let the hounds of hell loose and we chase that jarhead, no talent, cracker asshole all over the globe.
He died of lung cancer.
So I finally catch that fruity little ponytail.
Well, I don't know what he had. He had cancer. I think it was pancreatic.
Pull him to his knees, put a shotgun in his mouth like a big black cock of death. And we'll be back in 95 with Let's Hunt and Kill Michael Bolton. So...
That's from his, I think it was his album, Rant in E minor. Rant in E minor for Bill. But Billy Ray Cyrus, you go, it can't be about, it's got to give every middle-aged divorced guy a little bit of hope.
That they're going to run into somebody.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's hope for all the divorced middle-aged dads out there that maybe, possibly, perchance, I mean, hang around long enough, you might. Yeah, you got her on the downside.
There's a chance.
You got her on the downslope, but you got her.
You got her.
You got her. You got it in there, right?
Right.
And she's having hot girl summer at 59 years old. She looks fantastic. She's in a red bikini dancing around. It looks perfect. And I think social media is giving women over 50 more visibility.
Yeah.
Go on TikTok. Have you gone on TikTok?
No.
They might as well call it TikTok Stroke Your Cock. They got you'll see women dancing of older women.
Yes.
And they're all sexed up and just in their kitchen dancing around.
TikTok is one more thing that I don't need to watch.
What
on
do you
my
mean?
Phone. I have Facebook Reels, and I go through enough of those to just to 30 seconds, and it's just.
Do we have a double standard? I guess we do still on looks and age and beauty, right?
I think it's definitely different with every generation.
Yeah.
What I think is sexy and where you work too. I mean,
yeah,
working in strip clubs for me, I've worked with a lot of sexy women.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's more eyes, smile, and how we
authenticity
communicate to.
Like somebody who's a little more grounded, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, I like, a little wild side. Can you play euchre? Do you like golf?
Mm-hmm. I think with this that Billy Ray Cyrus went through a pretty ugly divorce, and from what I read on page 6, because I'm a slut for page 6, is that Elizabeth Hurley texted him saying, I'm so sorry or whatever. And they had done a movie or something together. I think they did some like Hallmark Christmas movie or something.
That makes sense.
And
Hallmark has 78 movies, all the same plot.
Yeah, right. And I think that it's sort of, so you go, is this a rebound? Do you know anybody? Here's my theory on guys who get divorced. A lot of times, think of your friends, because I'm sure you have a few that pop into mind.
Couple.
The guys that get divorced end up in a new relationship fairly quickly.
It's funny you say that, because a friend of mine
true or not
was
true?
Getting divorced, and we were at a bar last year. There's 3 of us, and I have always been the one, no luck with women, or I just don't know the signs, and that might be my own fault of picking up on subtleties, because everybody always asks me why I'm single.
Yeah. And
I joked with my one friend going through divorce. I go, you're gonna have a new girlfriend before I do, and you're getting divorced. And sure enough, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is? I think it's guys, especially when they get older. You feel more grounded because you were in the institution of marriage with a partner or with a person, and whatever happened for. A lot of these guys, it's 20 years and then they get divorced, or 15 years or 12 years. That's a long time. And you get used to that, and you want that again. Stephanie Ide will say every divorced guy goes through the whore phase. You don't want to get them while they're in the whore phase because they're hooking up. I don't know. I think most guys
I don't know what phase I'm in. I'm just
phased out.
Yeah. Usually face down.
But I just wonder, like, that's my question. I'm glad you kind of, because I always go, man, you dudes are jumping in too soon. Like, I'll see a guy and
that's what they're used to. They're used to this stability.
But that's what I'm saying.
Waking up and I'll take you to work and I'll fill your gas tank and this, that.
But here's the problem that I see, okay? When you're doing that, you're getting the same person that you just left. because that's what you know.
You're watching Star Wars. You watch Empire Strikes Back. New movie, same concept, but it's new.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so if you really need a break, take a break and get to feel like what you like. Figure out your shit, and then go. Now, go ahead, make a face. Go fucking make a face. I'm just saying.
I'm with you. I was just thinking that you got divorced and you've been single ever since.
Yes. So I have.
Some people are like, I'm done. I'm not getting married again. I'm not jumping back in that.
I'm not there.
Right.
I'm not that person. I think for me that there's just a lot of things going on, and I keep any relationship I've had or have not had or whatever pretty secret. I've had people be very overt to me, and like, I think I got told last week, I don't know how this is possible. I think I looked the worst I've ever looked in my life. But this woman said to me, man, you're yummy.
I would be out in my car.
So this guy sitting next to me,
I would have been like, let's go.
She's a woman, is great shape. She might be a little bit older than me. But she has a boyfriend and all this stuff, and I go, I absolutely not. And the guy sitting next to me is like, I will fucking kill you if you don't. I want to know what she looks like naked. I go, no, absolutely not. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved with somebody who's not happy in their relationship. But
you're not getting involved with her. You're having sex and releasing
but I don't even
steam.
want that.
You don't?
No, because
maybe that's what you need. Instead of punching walls and losing your fucking cell phone like a 4-year-old, go get your dick sucked and do a little doggy style. Be like, hey, Doug, you know something? I am refreshed. Gosh damn, I came and I feel great. Why don't you try that? I don't want any of that. I don't want sex. I don't want a woman.
I'm not
give
saying.
Give her Bailey Ray Cyrus. Give her your achy breaky heart.
I'm not saying that.
Is somebody walking by?
Yes. And what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say to you is, I don't want the drama that goes with someone who's in a relationship.
Yeah, I don't want we're going to fuck in my house for 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
No, I don't even want to do that. I would rather not be bothered with that.
I understand.
Because then I'm going to tell you why. Because I think that sometimes those people keep hanging around.
Yes.
And then I have had myself in situations over the years, but back before I was married and stuff, where I wound up with, I remember being some older woman's house, and I'm so drunk, I'm sweating, and she's raring to go, and I'm like, I'm not, this ain't happening, lady. This is not happening. I don't want any of this shit. I don't want this. I think she was like, her husband was out of town. I don't even know how I ended up there. I was like 20-something.
You have a lot of those stories.
Yes. Yes. I've lived it. I don't need it now. That was awful. It was great. It was awful. It was awfully great.
Right.
That sort of thing. I don't need that.
It's good though. I mean, because dating, if I am talking to somebody, kids or what she's got going on, do I want to be a part of this? And it's not, I don't think it's being picky. I think it's being mature and be like, I'm not the right guy. I'm not the right fit to your puzzle.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I also right now need to put my energy toward other things.
Yes.
Right? I don't need that headache of, all of a sudden, how come you didn't call me today? I got normally you text me and you call me and you said you were going to come over.
I'll tell you what.
Shut the sorry. Front door.
All right. There was this woman that wanted to meet me within the past 3 weeks, and I was going to dog sit for in October. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get together. And it was a little flirtatious at first. And she's like, why are you always talking about sex or this, that? I'm like, oh, what else am I going to talk about? But I was at Wegmans. I was in a hurry. I had shit to do. We had not met yet. And I don't know. I got home from Wegmans. I'm making this, that, and the other thing. And I get a text. Hey, you walked past me at Wegmans, and you look like you're in a real hurry, and I didn't want to interrupt you. And I deleted everything.
Why?
Because if you don't have enough seconds to say, hey, I'm blah, 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 I'm like, even if I'm in a hurry.
Well, see, now I wouldn't have deleted everything. I would have said,
I'm like,
I would have said, I so wish you would have, if that was the case.
No.
Because why? What's the point? She was being respectful, and by the way, it's a little intimidating, right? This is a woman that is, to me, that's self-aware. That's a great character. You are a fucking moron.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm at Wegmans. I'm shopping, but if I see somebody, hey, how you doing? Nice little, how you doing? Breaking the day. But you're focused on buying it. carrot, a cucumber.
Yeah, because you're going to go home and stick them up your ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I went with carrot and cucumber. And you don't even have enough time to say, hey. And she goes, you're very determined. Well, what else am I?
Yes.
I need one thing. I'm in and out. But it would have been a nice break. I am not grumpy.
You're an... Okay. You're intimidating. You get that grump face on. You're marching through the...
It would have been a nice smile. And if you would have done that, no.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think you missed out on a good thing.
I did
and
not.
That's a mistake.
Because I know she blocked me on Facebook before I blocked her.
Why'd she block you on Facebook?
Because I didn't respond to her text in 3 days or whatever it was.
Why are these people like this? Who does this shit?
I don't know.
Who has that much energy to fucking... I could give a shit. Write me, don't write me. I've been in lots of... But you know what? Let me just say this, too. I have to just be... We condemn sluts. Oh, she's a slut. She's awful.
I don't condemn sluts.
I don't either.
I'm mad that I'm not in line for that.
I don't either, because I'll tell you what. If some lady wants to be a slutty and the guy wants to be slutty and they want to blow off steam as you can.
Yeah.
I even think we shouldn't call them sluts. We should call them blood pressure savers, life savers, right? A little hookup and off you go.
There you go.
That's a wonderful person.
Right.
Even a wonderful person.
Even a locomotive goes...
Yes.
To relieve
the stress. That's it, Dougie Fresh.
There you go.
We left a lot of stress on the table.
Don't lose your cell phone, kids.
Oh, God. What a day.
What a day.
Yeah. See, always having
Great to be back in. Love the laughs with you, buddy.
I love the laughs with you as well. It's always fun. It's always fun. For Dougie Fresh. Woo! Get him to be your Uber driver. Go see him at Forest Hills.
Make some deviled eggs. We didn't get to that.
Oh,
the under over 5. Wait. I sold 4 for Easter. I sold 4.
Yeah, I forgot.
I know. I was just thinking to myself. I should have brought some in next time.
So funny. We'll get into the deviled eggs next time. Good. For Dougie Fresh, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's gotten worse. Seems a land of opportunity for me is just a curse. Tell that judge he make us feel. I'm tired of